Welcome back. You know, live sporting events are always well-watched programs for television viewers in the U.S., with the Super Bowl leading the way every year. Networks put their best foot forward to cover every aspect of the game. And there's a woman in Erie County that knows all about that. Our John Laz talks with her in this edition of The Last Word.
Do you know what would be a big bummer for me? Having to work during the Super Bowl. But at the same time, I think it would be great to work at the Super Bowl.
This is Katie Munro. She knows exactly what it's like to work at the Super Bowl and other big sporting events. She spent many years as an assistant producer for NBC Sports.
I was very honored to work events like the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, Belmont Stakes, the Triple Crown. That's a huge deal. I've worked Super Bowls. I've worked Football Night in America for years.
Katie is a former tennis and softball star at Villa Maria Academy and John Carroll University. She was based in New York City, but has been back in Erie for the past 10 years, serving as a tennis instructor at Westwood Racket Club in Mill Creek. She still does freelance television work for big-time clients.
I cover Cavaliers Media Day for the NBA. The NBA Entertainment hires me. NFL Network hires me because I am in Erie, which is a nice distance between Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Buffalo.
A trip to Cleveland, Pittsburgh, or Buffalo is nice, but Katie has traveled to more exotic places. She was part of NBC's coverage of the Olympic Games in Russia, South Korea, and Brazil. She's been assigned to everything from NASCAR races to the Ryder Cup, from U.S. Open tennis to the Formula One Grand Prix race in Monaco.
I didn't know anything about it. And when I told people this, everybody just stopped and said, that's amazing. Monaco is beautiful. And I tried to research it a little bit and I realized, wow, this is a big deal.
Katie has been on the production team for many big sports broadcasts, but nothing beats the Super Bowl as far as the number of people watching. She says the entire production team realizes that over 100 million people have their eyes glued to the TV. She says the most pressure she ever felt in her career was preparing for a 5-hour pregame show.
We have rehearsal after rehearsal. We go through every part. Every on-air talent needs to know who they're throwing to, what they're talking about. We have to be ready with whatever tape rolls we have.
A lot of pressure, but sports television has been a wonderful career for Katie Munro, and she has the Emmy Awards to prove it.
Oh, so this is what an Emmy looks like. With The Last Word in Mill Creek, John Laz, Erie News Now.
Way to go, Katie. And Katie worked the Vancouver Olympics when Sidney Crosby scored the winning goal for Canada in the game, the gold medal game that is in overtime. And she also worked at events such as the National Figure Skating Championship and even the Beverly Hills